Hello everyone, welcome back to the Calibre channel. Today we are going to do a Battlefront 2 video. We are going to rank all the heroes in the game at this point in time. This video won't include the two new heroes coming in January, who are BB-8 and BB-9E. So this video will rank the 20 current heroes and villains from worst to best. And obviously, no one will fully agree with this list, as it is my own opinion. And I can be biased towards certain eras and characters. But anyway, let's get on into the video with number 20. At number 20, as the worst hero in all of Battlefront 2, is the main character of the lackluster story herself, Iden Versio. Overall, she is a weak hero who is useless in Heroes vs Villains because lightsaber heroes just decimate her, and is subpar in Galactic Assault. And her not being cool or iconic to most players lands her at the bottom spot of the list. If you want to hear me complain more about Iden, click on the white icon in the top corner of the screen to watch The Redemption of Battlefront 2, or if you're on SoundCloud, find it on our Calibre Talks album. Next up on the list at number 19 is General Leia Organa. To start out, Leia's blaster is actually pretty good. Her secondary fire burns through heroes and one-shots most infantry, but her abilities are rubbish. Her flashbang is horrendous and her shield is the same as the officers, so it's quite bad. Now, at number 18 is Finn. The main problem with Finn is if I'm playing an assault, just a normal infantry assault, I will pick a fight with him because he isn't threatening or powerful, and has mostly useless abilities, and his blaster is below average for heroes. This is why Finn is so low on my list. At 17 is Phasma. Captain Phasma's main problem is she is way too situational, because the only way she can be useful or powerful is if she counts her robot. Because her staff strike and heal boost are trash, and her blaster is average. Also, just like Iden, she isn't very popular, so if someone is picking between playing Phasma or Darth Maul, it's a no-brainer who they will pick.
Coming in at number 16 is Chewbacca. Chewie has a good few abilities and a decent blaster, but his charge slam is basically suicide, and the reinforcement Wookiee Warrior is better than Chewie in every aspect, which means he is always the shadow of another character who costs less to play, so there is no point in playing him. There's a controversial one, Boba Fett. It pains me to put Boba Fett so low as he is one of our favourite Star Wars characters, but the only people who are good at him are Mega Sweats who have him at level 200, and besides those few Mega Sweats, he is useless. He has one good ability, and the new First Order Jet Trooper has a better jetpack than him. At 14th is Lando. I have nothing really to say about Lando, he is just good. Fine abilities and a good blaster and cool skins, he is all round okay, but just isn't amazing. Here at number 13 is Han Solo. The dilemma with Han is that he has a mostly great set of abilities and moves, but he is ruined by having one of the most useless and overall terrible abilities in the game, which is of course his shoulder charge. It is so buggy and suicidal it tears Han down the ranking, but besides that, a great hero I would recommend playing on ranged maps.
At 12 is the big boy General Grievous. This means he is the worst lightsaber hero in the whole game, which is true. He does crazy amounts of damage and has great abilities, but his stamina drains in seconds, and he is a buggy mess, which can ruin your experience playing him. However, he has one of the best skins in the game, and without bugs is amazing, and sometimes even OP. Just missing out on the top 10 at number 11 is Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan is a fan favourite, and has a smooth and different animation compared to most of the other characters. And he does have some good abilities, but his mind trick is just nothing compared to Rey's. Speaking of Rey, just breaking into the top 10 at number 10 is the Mary Sue herself, Rey. Being honest, Rey is awesome. She has good abilities and good stamina and great speed, but her main appeal is her overpowered mind trick that single-handedly made me despise the character of Rey and dread having to fight her, so overall, a good hero. Next up is the poised and calculated master himself, Count Dooku. Dooku's main appeal is his awesome animations and great voice acting, along with his all-around good abilities that are very different in design. I say this because instead of just doing damage, his abilities give him small boosts and little advantages over other players, which was a smart move by DICE.
At 8th is the Trandoshan bounty hunter, Bosk. Bosk is definitely the greatest blaster hero in the game. He is one of the best abilities in the game, Primal Instinct, which 2 shots most people and goes through lightsabers. He is also cool because his blasters is a shotgun and a sniper. At 7th is the Jedi Master Yoda. He has good abilities and a very unique block, but his best attribute is his insane speed and his tiny hitbox, which makes him impossible for the most blaster characters to hit him before his force pushes them out of the stratosphere and chops them up. Also, his heal is useful for helping out your team. Number 6 on the ranking is the Dark Lord of all evil and main villain of all 3 eras, the Emperor aka Palpatine. He is a boss in this game, so slippery and fast, which makes him difficult for lightsaber heroes to kill, and he has a crazy damage output that destroys most classes. It is also interesting in a design aspect that all of his abilities and his primary fire are all lightning based and all amazing. Smashing into the top 5 is Speedy Gonzales himself, Luke Skywalker. Luke is one of the most popular heroes. I've seen him around a third of the games in Galactic Assault or Heroes vs Villains. This is because he is iconic and very powerful. His 2 force abilities, the push and the impulse, complement each other very well, and his unfair speed is a nuisance to deal with.
At number 4 is Kylo Ren. Kylo has one of the best abilities with Frenzy, which can easily eliminate 5 enemies in one use and tear down the health of most heroes. Also, his freeze is an insta-kill, and his force pull is a great ability if used at the right moment. Also, he has my personal favourite skin in the game, which is his new Supreme Leader skin that came with the Rise of Skywalker update. So overall, an amazing hero who just missed out on the top 3. Anyway, at number 3 is Darth Maul. Maul has 3 great abilities that all complement each other and dishes out lots of damage. He is by far the fastest villain and has gotten even better since he was given a block and his saber throw was buffed. I don't have much more to say. He is just a great hero who I'd always recommend. Just missing out on the top spot is the father of all evil, Darth Vader. Vader is just a tank. He has loads of health and does lots of damage, has loads of stamina and a decent speed, as well as 3 good abilities. His health boost is better than Phasma's. His choke is amazing against other heroes, and his lightsaber throw is just perfect. Overall, this leads him to be the best villain in the whole game, and a great pick for most maps, and makes you always feel like a beast whilst playing him. Now, at number 1 is obviously the chosen one, who could probably defeat God, he is so overpowered, Anakin Skywalker. Just like Vader, he has lots of health, deals insane amounts of damage, and has 4 perfect abilities. His pull is great at terrifying enemies before their inevitable and swift death. Heroic Might is good for clearing out busy areas and corridors, and his Passionate Strike is so powerful that it goes through lightsabers. But I have to talk about the elephant in the room. Retribution is a literal win button. One use of it, on average, kills around 10 enemies or wipes an entire villain's team on HVV.
Thanks for watching a video on Calibre. If you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe. And if you're listening to us on SoundCloud, then be sure to like and follow us. Happy New Year!